Hey everybody, today we'll be doing an update on my Morgan Dollar collection. I don't know if anybody caught the last one that I did, but it was a little bit smaller than this. I'll be talking about some strategies that I've been using too, and what my plans are long term with these coins. So let's get started. Over here, we've got my two 1878s. This one is a San Francisco mint. And we've also got a Philadelphia. This is the first one that I got. It was a 78. I believe I paid $34 for it. And then I picked this one up at an auction a while back. Moving on, got 1879. None of these are going to be in perfect condition. Obviously, since they were circulated at some point. But most of them were pretty good. I look mostly for the details in the hairlines. I don't mind a couple strike marks on the face now and then. Again, not expecting them to be perfect. I just, first off, wanted to get the collection, all the year dates completed, and then I'll start moving up into getting the graded versions or higher quality ones. And a lot of these do come in bulk from auctions, so you can only expect so much with those. I remember this one when I opened it up. This is a 1880S. It said proof-like details, so it's just got a really high amount of gloss there. But you can see the feathers are in very good shape on the chest, and the hair is in good shape as well. This is actually the first Morgan Dollar that I ever got. My grandfather gave it to me, and my mom put it away. All right, sorry about that. So, again, this is the first one that I ever got. I think my grandfather gave it to my mom, who held on to it for me. It's got a ding there, and I know I've talked about this before, but I'm not sure if that's a minting error or if the coin was just damaged somewhere along the lines. But moving on from there, we have 1881. Again, not perfect, and this one has been cleaned, I'm pretty sure, because you can see all the very light scratches on the face of the coin on the left-hand side there. This is one of the first ones I got as well, so. But it still has good good details on the feathers and on the chest. And this one's an O mint mark. There's another 1881. And some people will probably wonder why I'm getting so many duplicates. Again, I'm buying these through an auction or through multiple auctions sometimes. So typically it'll just say like lot of 10 Morgan dollars or something like that. And I'll purchase them, kind of go through what I've got. And then what I'm going to do is I'll start giving these as trade items in order to get some of the dates that I don't have, or like maybe do a 3-for-1 or a 2-for-1 for a higher grade. So it's not like I'm going to hold on to 10 or 12 of the same grade, or same date rather. And then eventually I'll probably try to get each date from each mint as well. So that'll come later, but move on to 1882. This one's going to be an O mint mark here. And then I've got another 82 with the O mint mark. And another 1882 with the O mint mark. So 3 1882s with the O mint mark. I think that bottom one is probably in the roughest shape of them all, but still pretty decent, honestly. And some of these probably, as we move along, will be getting the giveaway treatment. So I'll just have to figure out which ones I want to do that with. But I would like to give some of these away to people who don't have any Morgans, or maybe are missing a date. Not all of these are even rare or hard to find, but always nice to get something for free. So 1884. And I missed one, 1883. This one has some scratching on the plastic. Apologize for the background noise. My cat is going nuts. We got an 1885 P. This one's in a little bit rougher shape. The chest feathers are completely gone. And those are the high points, the hair here and the chest feathers do wear faster than the rest. We have an 1886 with good details here. And decent amount of the chest feathers left. That one's a P. Another 1886 P. This one is one that I got in an auction. I say this every single video, but ignore the grading company there. PCI is gone. Still a very nice coin, and I will be sending this one off to get graded at a different provider, probably PCGS or CAC when they start their grading service. So I know it's not a super hard date to find or anything like that, but that coin is really nice, and I'd like to see what it gets graded. 1887 is the only one I have. I do have a couple more coming. This one looks like it may have been attempted to be cleaned at some point. Not because of any scratching or anything. It's just like the dark spots are uneven. They're kind of around the rim and then right there. So I don't know if someone tried cleaning this in some sort of solution or something, but anyway. These have been ping tested and everything, and one good thing about getting them from auctions is that most of them will certify the authenticity of the coin, and if for some reason later down the road you find out it's not real, you can actually go back into the items that you've purchased and they'll replace the coin for you for free or give you a refund if you find out it's not authentic. So that luckily hasn't been the case for any of mine so far, but if it did ever happen, that would be better than trying to go through eBay or going through like a flea market if you're buying coins there and then find out that you get a fake one. Trying to get your money back, I would imagine, would be a hassle. So this is an 1888 P. And I do have one actually that's an exception to that. I have to find it, but it's kind of goofy. There's an 1889. I believe this is a P as well. Yep. Good details. Not sure how it would grade or anything, but it's nice. The hair is mostly intact and not too many marks on the face or anything. You can see a couple little ones there. Moving on to 1890. I think this is actually, yeah, this is the one. So on this one, passed the ping test, passed the weight test. But if you look at the bottom there, the mint mark is smushed right up against the wreath. I was thinking maybe it had just been tampered with, but I want to take it in. Guy from my local coin shop wants to take a look at it. I sent him a couple of pictures, and he was kind of intrigued to look at it and see what's going on with this thing. So I got this one actually for $20 because of the mint mark. I just bought it kind of like, at your risk. I figured for $20, I'll figure out what the heck's going on with it. And has a good amount of luster to it still. But definitely want to see what's going on with that mint mark. And I have another 1890 P. This one's been cleaned. And it has some damage on the face, but so this is like the example what I was talking about, where I will be going through some of these and I'll weed out the ones that have been obviously cleaned or the ones that aren't in as good a condition. Like this one, you can see the feathering on the chest is gone. The hair is not as detailed as a couple of the other older ones that I've just shown you. there's a couple marks on the chin there. So maybe, you know, I'll take a couple 1890s and a couple 1921s and trade them for a really good condition 1890 or something like that. So I haven't decided yet. This is where I've started getting some holes. So from 1878 to 1890, I'm completely full on in terms of like having every year. After that, I've got holes. So we start back out at 1896. And that black piece of thread or whatever is just from the protector inside this holder. But there's an 1896. 1897. P. Good feathers. Weird thing about this one is that it's got that kind of like toning around just 3/4 of the rim there, but then nothing on the back. Really, to speak of. I mean, there's a little bit right here, but 1898. So you can see clearly, like if you go to a comparison of the two of these, that's the 1890, and this is a 98. So starting off on the reverse here, you can kind of see the difference between the chest here, how it's kind of smoothed out, and then this one you can still see the lines where the feathers are. So obviously this one's lower in terms of the quality of it, but and then on the hair, you got flat point here, and you still got a pretty good amount of detail here. There's a little bit of wear there right above the ear, but other than that, I mean, you can clearly see the differences between the two. And then this one has less face damage as well. So you got those two little chink marks here, and here nothing on any of the face. Here we got 1900, and underneath is another PCI slab. And this one has some good feathers still on the chest as well. On this one, somebody toned it with something. Not sure what you would have used to get that, but I think it's definitely a chemical and it's not natural because so you do have some blue. I've never seen that before actually. You do have some blue around the rim there, but then on the back it's still pretty clear. So to me, it's obvious that it's been cleaned, and this is an example of PCI overgrading. I think this one says MS65 plus. To me, there's no way that's an MS65 because of right here, the chest. If you look at this one, which also says MS65 plus, that has chest feathers. That does not. Chest feathers, no chest feathers. And then if you go over to my MS64, that one has chest feathers. That one does not. Well, it has a little bit, but nowhere near the amount of detail that this one still has. So overgrade on this one, but still a good coin. And these ones in the PCI, you can usually get a fairly good discount because a lot of people are kind of tentative to buy them. So, I mean, really, I haven't done it yet, but really you could just take them, snap them out of those, and then if you really wanted to, you could send them off to a different grading company or just put them in these kind of holders. And it may end up getting you more money if you wanted to resell them later down the line. But in my opinion, I'm keeping them in here because they're at least protected. So anyways, I'm going to move pretty quick now because I'm coming up on 15 minutes and this is a long video. So these are all 1921s. They're all roughly the same shape. We're going to move pretty quick. Most of them will be P. Mint mark as well, but I think this one, that one's an S. And you'll see, obviously, I have more 1921s than anything else. That's because the mintage count was so high on these. I can get some of them for like $17. So no idea what it's going to be like. I wouldn't say that you're going to be able to get that in your area. This is just where I am. I can get them for about 17 bucks a piece. And I found that online, if I were to sell them, I can get anywhere from 25 to 35. So it's a good opportunity to flip them, or again, use them as bargaining chips for other stuff. So anyways, that's all I've got for you. Ignore that. That's all Silver Eagles for a different video. That's what I've got for now. There's going to be some more stuff obviously coming as I keep growing the collection. But thank you guys for watching. If you go ahead and like and comment, throw me a subscription. We will be doing a giveaway as soon as we hit 50 subscribers. And it'll be a pretty good one too. So I'm fairly excited to try and give away some stuff. Thanks guys, and have a good day.